What's up? Just got back from playing soccer. My legs, they're cooked right now. New phase. Focus more on hamstrings. Try and run. Like, I don't know if you guys have done this before, but like try and run when like your hamstrings are cooked. It's a different level, that's for sure. But needless to say, it was fun. Still kept the speed. Scored more goals today because it's like 3-on-3. So there's like a few less people didn't show up today. But we're getting better. Touches, getting a little bit better. Not a lot, just getting a little bit better. Had like a breakaway one-on-one, scored in that, so I was pretty excited on that. And yeah, and that was a good day. Weather was beautiful, sunny skies, wind was howling, keeping it cool, so everything was good. And of course, you know, lifted at 6 a.m., so worked out at 6, trained a client, then went to play soccer. Here we are. It is about 11:30, quarter to 12. Just kind of post soccer match snack right now because, as you know, we are doing the food challenge. I am moving forward with the food challenge. We are doing the things that. So stay tuned. Again, the food challenge is the Pizza Hut dinner box I was supposed to do 2 weeks ago, or actually last weekend, but we're doing it today and things that. So again, just to recap what it is. 2 medium, 1 top and deep dish style pizza, 8 wings, boneless, and then 5 breadsticks. That's the challenge today. And it comes out to about 8,700 calories. So I know I'm gonna be like really pushing it, but I've done this in the past. This is something I used to do back in my, off record days where I would just do this for fun. And I'll get so close. I'll either be like 4 slices short, or I'll be like 5 breadsticks short. I'm coming back and forth and like that. But I feel like this time, I've been saying this a lot, but you just gotta manifest it, right? Speaking to existence, right? I feel like this time, it'll be the time and things that I complete it. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Tonight, as y'all know, I'll load that video tomorrow. We'll go from there for the food challenge, but I'm excited. I'm starving. I'm just having this as like recuperation, especially my legs are torched right now, believe it or not. But gonna do some cleaning in the apartment as well. Kind of keep myself moving because I'm actually about 7,700 steps in. It's almost 12 o'clock, so we're on a good pace. Did lots of running, lots of walking around soccer. So it's good to keep the activity up high, especially on the food challenge. Moving forward, kind of like if you guys know, it's like I've been just like not really giving you guys like the full workout. I've been giving you guys like just snippets of what my new phase is, and like just like exercises of like each set, things like that. Moving forward, I think this is like the route I want to go because before when I was doing it, I just wasn't really enjoying it. Like don't get me wrong, I love give my 2 cents, talk about certain things, talk about like what goes through my head, how I'm processing, how I'm planning out, all those things like that. I love sharing that with you guys, but I was just losing my sense when I was working out. Like workouts, like to me, just wasn't as fun or just wasn't as like enjoyable to me as it used to be. And like, just for me in general, it was just like all like the hassle, just like trying to find a spot to place where the camera is supposed to go, right? Try to place a spot like where my head doesn't get sliced off, right? Just doing all those things, trying to find a spot where I'm not like in people's way, all those things like that. And it was just like getting to a point where it was just kind of interfering with my workout in a sense where I just wasn't always locked in. Even though I tell you guys all the time, like I'm always locked in, is I wasn't like fully locked in a sense, right? And like this past week when I just haven't been like really recording and talking like in between segments, I've been really noticing like I've been actually getting more out of my workouts. I've been actually really enjoying more of my workouts now as opposed to what I was doing like these past like 3 or 4 months. I think when I started this back in like September. So just kind of looking back, reflecting back, it's like this is like the new route I'm gonna go. I'll still give you guys clips of my workouts. I'll still like show you guys my phases, all those things like that. We'll still do a pump check, all those things like that. Is now like towards the end, moving forward, I give you guys my 2 cents or daily topic discussions that comes across or that's on my mind, things that I'll give you my 2 cents afterwards, and that's how I'm moving forward, things that, because like I said, like these past this past week has been so much more enjoyable. I've been having a lot more fun, things that like I can just even like just get in my own head, just get in my own zone, things that just get into my workouts, see the weight coming like increase, see myself pushing myself, all those things like that, as opposed to kind of like, I won't really say like a distraction, but I was just kind of throwing my game off. That's what I was saying. So, and that's something like, when we like go on like in our journeys, is something like when you try something, it's more than like give it some time. Like again, I've been like doing this since back in September, October, right? So I gave myself about like 5 or 6 months now of like really trying to implement, see how I like it and things like that. And that's something that you guys got to do for your journey, is that you got to do something for a good period of time to really see if you do enjoy it and really see if it's really working. And in a sense, is like that's for me. Is like I've been doing this for 5 months now, 6 months, and it's just like I love it, but at the same time I was just hating it, and I was just hating to the point where I just really couldn't enjoy my workout. Now I'm at a point where like cool, I find my peace, I find my happiness where I can work out, but I can also do this at the same time now. So that's how I'm moving forward with it, and it's something like you guys got to do in your journey. It's like I'm not telling you guys to try something for like 2 weeks and like you give up or you move on to something else. I'm not telling you guys to do this for a month, 30 days, and move on from. Give you guys some time, like really see if it's something that makes you happy, and really if it's something that you can see yourself doing this for in the future and things like that. If it's not, then it's like cool. If you give yourself like 4 or 6 months and stuff like that, and like you're not really finding that spark, you're not really connecting with it, it's like then you can like readjust, reflect what you like, what you don't like, and what kind of substitutions or like tweaks you can make into the process, into your journey, that you can really be more happy, be more enjoyable as the process goes. And that's how I'm just looking at it, and that's where I came to a conclusion. And it's just like I've been loving it more and things like that, because like I know for me it's like where I'm like in between segments or like in between sets and stuff like that, like I'll be trying to like recollect or try and think of like what like I was talking about. At the same time too, I wasn't really focused up in my workouts between my sets. So it's just like moving forward now, it's like I love doing this. I just love getting like my 2 cents, 10, 20-minute snippets here and things like that, or ranting, whatever the case may be, and things that I love doing that more and things like that, versus like chopping up like every between sets and stuff like that. So it's something I just find more enjoyable, just going off the dome, things that are just kind of free flowing throughout the entire time, versus like chopping up each between sets. So that's how I'm looking at it, and that's where I'm going to take this direction and stuff like that. So at the end, it's like that's what you gotta do. You just gotta find something that you're gonna feel like that makes you happy doing so, and that's gonna make you to the point of like, yeah, you can like you feel like this is gonna be your part, and it's like you can stick with it, right? And that's all it is just sticking with it. And this is all about consistency, right? I've been consistent with this part like for the past 4 or 6 months, and like you live and you learn, and you grow as you go on top of it, right? You figure out what you can do better, what like needs to improve, all those things like that. But like it's like for me at the same time, like I wasn't enjoying trying to set up all those things like that, right? All the things that was just interfering with my workouts. Now I can really focus more on my workouts, but also too I can really focus more on having a conversation with you guys based on topics that either come across my 2 cents, all those things like that. And I think moving forward, that's what I'm going to be like talking about, is just my 2 cents on things. Whether questions you guys have, whether topics of conversation that comes across in my own mind, or whether I see that's going on through the day, or just daily just daily life and things like that, right? This is like how it is like today. Like, I went to the gym at 6 a.m., worked out, trained a client, played some soccer, and here I am, like it's noon. I got about like 4.5 hours before I go pick up the pizza, come back here, do the challenge and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it. And things like I'm gonna do a little cleaning in the apartment. That's it, So other than that, I just want to leave it like when you guys like try something, like really stick with it. Give yourself like 4 or 6 months. Trust me, like you see a big difference too. Like even like if you don't see much, happiness from it, or you don't see like much of like an improvement in a sense, like it's still improvement. You're still growing, right? Because you're giving something, you're trying something, you're being consistent with it, and that's where it comes from. It's like you're just growing because you're still learning, you're still adapting to that new change for yourself. And this is where it becomes so important just to reflect on things, right? That's why it's so important to kind of reflect on a lot of things to a point where it's like, cool, is it working? If it's not, it's like what tweaks can you make it to a point that it can be working, and what tweaks can you make it to a point that you can enjoy it every single day you wake up, or like when you like do these types of things, right? Like especially like for you guys, you're on your fitness journey, right? You're trying to lose fat, build muscle, and things. That's like, what can you do to improve? Is it just like, and that comes back to the conversation I had yesterday. Just focus on that one thing. Focus on what you can do to improve, and focus on that one thing that you can achieve that next level of success for you inside your journey, right? And that's all it just comes down to. And it just comes down to like, even like with me just learning these past 6 months as well, as like, it's been crazy to think about. Like I wouldn't like, if you would ask me like 6 months ago where I would like, if I would be doing this, or like if I would like be more like, you know, speaking wise and things like that, as opposed to for people who know me, like, you know, they know how I speak, they know like how I get with it and things like that. It's like, if you were asking me 6 months ago where, if up to this point that I'll be in this position, I wouldn't never thought of it, to be honest. But at the end of the day, what I know is I just took the daily actions to do this every single day, right? No matter if it sucked, no matter if it was imperfect and things like that, no matter like what happened, things that I still made happen. And that's what you just gotta do. You just gotta take the messy action. You just gotta go ahead and do it, because each time you do it, you get better. Each time you do it, you learn from it. And each time you do it, you improve on your skills, you improve on the things you need to do to move yourself to the next level, right? So that's all you just gotta really do in a sense. It's just like, try it, you know, just keep doing the actions. You know, at the end of the day, you know what to do and things that nobody else does. You know what you need to do to move yourself forward. So just do it. It doesn't have to be pretty. Nothing's ever going to be pretty. No one's going to remember that it was pretty and things that all people are always going to ask you like how you did it, or like, you know, like where you at right now, things that how you doing it right now, things that that's all it is. Like people not asking what the prettiness is and things that, and that's something you just gotta, you know, keep moving forward and things that. So I just want to leave with that. It's like, you know, if you go try something, go ahead, do it for, you know, 3 to 6 months. Do so, please. I trust you. You know, it's a bigger difference with yourself, but you also gonna know it's a bigger difference on how much more improvement you have had from, you know, the first day to the next 90 days and things like that. So again, just try it, and like you'd be amazed like how far you came within those like 90, like 120 days of just trying something and really figuring out and just reflecting and things like that. So I just want to leave you with that. I'm gonna get cleaned up here. I'm gonna kind of, again, get my stuff cleaned up and things like that, kind of chill out, relax the legs, and get ready for this food challenge. Like I said, I'll be dropping that tomorrow and things like that. So other than that, again, you know, tomorrow's a rest day. Super Bowl's tomorrow too, so I'm rooting for the Eagles. I'm hoping they win, shut the Chiefs up and things like that. But other than that, we'll work on week 2 of the phase and things like that. And you guys enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Have fun. I'll catch you on Monday and things like that.